Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Sim UK. We're going to take another look at another demo today called Strange Antiquities. This is a follow-on game, or the second game in a series. The original was Strange Horticulture, which I never played, but it was very, very well received. Both games developed by 𝐵𝐵𝑑𝑉iking and published by Iceberg Interactive. So let's jump in, let's take a look. First time I've played it, let's try and figure out what the game's all about. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop. Strange Antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by the end of the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen. A circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. There's an index in the back. If in doubt, study it carefully and remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers or cupboards. In fact, safe is not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Okay. Sounds like what I say to my daughter when we go out for the day. Thomas Pope. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. Lucky me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. Yeah, just very lucky. So if you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Use right click to inspect. A hunter's boon. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what happens next. Sorry, Pussycat, did I start with you? The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. Creeping dark is set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. A shadow hold. A shadow hold. Oh. A shadow hold, or shadic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle, some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. Okay. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have connection to either the moon or the night. So it's carved, so it's made out of wood. Oh, that's withered flesh. It's not that then. It is not that. A light coloured wood. It's polished. A warm, loving emotion. I mean, that could be it, couldn't it? It's got to be that then. I'm going to go with the owl. Hurrah! Okay. If I can't, these stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely £1. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Interesting. Interesting. What is this? Okay, these are people that I meet. Who's the cat then? Jupiter, devourer of souls. What? Okay. The behaviour of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come to feed together. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into, and they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. Really? The voice of Cernunnos might help me put at ease, or it might do the opposite. Voice of Cernunnos. Do I just give him it anyway, even if I think it's wrong? Voice of Cernunnos. The name Voice of Cernunnos is used to refer to any bronze talk that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag and often wearing or holding a torque. It's this thing, right? So I think I know what that is. I think it might be this, but that's not bronze. Could be that, couldn't it? Wearing his torque. It's wearing it. Wearing his torque. Right, I think that's it. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's round his neck. Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show, another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps a layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. See ya. Oh yeah, he's got it round his neck, look. I thought it was that thing. It's that. End the day. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Back Barrow. I don't quite know how to explain this. What kind of game is this? It's kind of like a puzzle game. It's kind of like an eerie... Well, it wasn't that. It wasn't the other thing. I'm just going to have to try this. Oh, it is that as well. Closer inspection reveals that the horns have been worn smooth. Okay, there was a clue there, I suppose. A vesiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Oh, well, in a strange set of circumstances, look at that. What was that note I just read? This is my archive. How does this work? How does the archive work? Nothing in the archive. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Thank you. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plough overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours, for the right price, of course. Ooh. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Now, I think we've already found one of these, haven't we? No. Yes. And once again stuck. There is more to the shop than I haven't explored yet. I should take a look around. Right. Oh, hello. On thormic fields, all the thormic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thormic lens. A diurnal field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite the attempts to study them over the years. Okay, what is this? Gold leaf. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. What's this? Oh, wow. That's just opened the game up astronomically. Okay. Daisy Winters. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewellery from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Okay, this is definitely getting more complicated. I will need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. A Zia or a binding seed? Let's see what we got. What about the neck to place them closer to the heart? These innocent looking items install a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zias are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writing upon their surface. So a very plain. Could be that, I suppose, potentially. Could be that. That's all bronze, but it's not really plain enough. Binding seed. What's that one? These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the 𝗥𝗃, the mind and body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. I think it should be this one. Right, I've got to find it now. Okay, right, I see. So we've got a labyrinth and a stone in the middle. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. "You must be from strange antiquities," he says with a smile. He takes me to the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of browned papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hand. 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thalmic disciplines, Selenic, Dradic, Nordic, blah, blah, blah. Okay. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. Content discovered. Oh, no, I wanted to read the rest of it. Apparently as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. "I've no use for it," he says. "I don't even know what it's for." But that would be it then. It's not a libula, but it is... thing I was just talking about. I clearly don't know how to use this properly. Aha. There you go, sir. It's the shape of wisdom in the middle. I got it. Witch's finger. Witch's finger are said to be the severed digits of the witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body, a most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Witch's finger. So that could be a witch's finger right there, couldn't it? So too could that be. It's got blood on it. Ugh. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Strange Antiquities. Thanks for playing Strange Antiquities demo. There is a lot more to uncover in the full version of the game. More gameplay elements to discover that we won't spoil for you here. More secrets to unearth, and a sinister plot involving ancient deities, dark articles, and a meddlesome priest that would lead to one of several unique endings. I think this game is brilliant. Whoever put this game together is a flipping genius. It's so clever. It makes me feel like Sherlock Holmes or Hercule Poirot or something like that. If they could do like a murder mystery type thing based around what they've done here, I think that would be extremely popular. Not saying that this won't be popular, but that's the kind of feeling I'm getting from it. But yeah, I'm really impressed. Really impressed. Never played it before. That really got the old brain cells going, and yeah, other than chess, that doesn't happen very often. So massive thumbs up from me. I think this game is superb. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now.